Over 17,000 Palestinians have lost their life, and although a ceasefire has been placed since last October,
Yes.
UN reports indicate that hundreds, the killing are still ongoing.
Entire achievement of the people, of the young men, is done. They destroy each and everything. If you go back for what, as we before, at least we need 20 years. It was Gaza before. So what the need for new Gaza? There is Gaza before. And it was new actually. Then if you want to rebuild Gaza, why you should, destroy it first?
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera kepada semua penonton-penonton BH Podcast Borak hari ini, yang mana hari ini kita akan membincangkan satu tajuk yang Hani merasa memang sangat dekat dengan hati rakyat Malaysia dan juga hati komuniti antarabangsa. 2026 ini mendekan tahun ketiga Gaza terus dibedil tentera Israel dengan jumlah kematian rakyat Palestin kini mencecah 71,851 orang. Itu angka terkini. Dan manakala 171,626 individu cedera sejak 7 Oktober 2023. Itu angka yang merangkumi kematian dan juga kecederaan. Tetapi Hani merasa angka yang akan sebutkan ini adalah angka yang tidak pernah mungkin dilaporkan oleh mana-mana media. Yang mana menurut laporan Agensi Berita dan Maklumat Palestin WAFA yang memetik kenyataan Persatuan Tahanan Palestin PPS, lebih 9,300 rakyat Palestin kini ditahan di penjara Israel sehingga awal bulan ini. Angka itu termasuk kanak-kanak dan juga wanita. Dan peperangan itu mengakibatkan kemusnahan besar-besaran yang mana PBB menganggarkan kos pembinaan semula Gaza adalah sekitar $70 bilion. Banyak persoalan yang timbul dalam fikiran masing-masing sekarang ini dan juga di media sosial. Siapa, bagaimana dan apa seterusnya akan berlaku kepada Gaza? Siapakah yang akan membantu mereka? Apakah pelan-pelan ini akan memberikan keamanan ataupun kejayaan kepada pembinaan semula Gaza? Dan untuk isu ini akan dikupaskan dalam podcast BH Borak hari ini bersama tetamu istimewa BH. Kita membawakan Duta Palestin ke Malaysia yang baru, iaitu Tuan Yang Terutama Jehad Fouad yang mula memegang jawatan ini pada 20 Januari lalu. Tetapi Harian tidak akan bercakap dalam bahasa Melayu kerana kita akan meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris untuk podcast kali ini. Izinkan Hanim ya untuk meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris. Assalamualaikum, Your Excellency.
Assalamualaikum.
How are you?
Just fine, thank you very much.
And first of all, congratulations on your recent appointment, and thank you for joining BH today as we continue to raise awareness about the current situation in Palestine. And I hope that the global community will see how the Palestinians suffering for a longer day without any news that can come to them. Then, before we go further, how do you find Malaysia today so far?
First of all, thank you very much for having me over here in this broadcast, and I hope good luck for you in the future as well, and for me as well, since I am just a new importing over here. Actually, I would like first of all to introduce myself, since I'm just a new arrival here as a Palestinian ambassador. And actually, I am very proud to represent my people and my readership over here in Malaysia. Malaysia for us is a brother country. Actually, since my arrival, actually, I feel that myself not strange, not a stranger. I mean, I feel just like my home. And Malaysian people is very lovely, very friendly for me, which give me good indication that I am going to serve my country and be cooperated with the Malaysian people. My name is Jehad Fouad Alqedra, as you just mentioned right now. I joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in 1997. After that, I worked around 2 years in it was before the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's called Ministry of Planning and International Cooperation. I worked for 2 years over there, and then they posted me. It was the first post for me in Sultanate of Oman. I stayed there for 7 years. After that, I transferred to Kingdom of Bahrain. I stayed there around 5 years. I was the consular and deputy head of a mission. After that, I transferred to work in India. I stayed 5 years in India. After India, I went to Iraq, Baghdad, from 2015 till 2024, around 10 years, continuously in Baghdad. After that, I went to Egypt. I was head of a mission and the consular of the all embassy in Egypt. From Egypt, I came here as ambassador. I am lucky in this matter.
All right. Are you from Palestine, origin from Palestine?
Yeah, actually, I'm from Palestine, from Gaza Strip, from Khan Yunis.
Oh.
It's the north of Gaza.
So your family is still there?
Yeah, my family is there. I have two brothers, actually. They are living there, and one sister, with their families, of course.
So how do they now?
Actually, you know, since I am from Gaza and my family, I have my own house there. Actually, it's destroyed, of course, just like the others. And my family building, it was 4 floors for my father and my brothers. Already they are striking it, actually. And after that, they are living now on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. They are living in a tent. Just imagine that we are now in 21st century, and the people now, they are living in the towers, the high towers, and we are living in a tent. I'm talking not about something personal. I'm talking about the entire of the Palestinian people who are living in Gaza. And some camps in West Bank, they are facing the same.
And how do you communicate with your family?
That depends about electricity, first of all. It's not all the time available. Other thing that the internet, whether they have got it or not. So I could not call them by myself unless they will call me. Okay, so I just wait what is going on. I don't know what is going on there, how they are suffering, until they call us. Until sometimes they just make a SMS and they say we are okay, we are alive, still alive. I feel, alhamdulillah, thank God, that still they are alive. So this is the story of the whole Palestinians who are living in Gaza. They are suffering too much, too much. You could not imagine. Nobody can imagine it. Even I am from Gaza, and my brothers are living there. I could not imagine about their suffering because I'm not living it. So if you live it something and you are, just imagine how they are adjusting themselves with this kind of situation. You could not imagine that now for 2 years there is no electricity at all. People are living in tents. Okay, there is no enough food for surviving. There is no water. The problem of bringing water to use it. It's suffering. You have to take your something luggage and go so far a place in order to bring some water to survive your kids and your family, in order to use it, or even to cook, to prepare the cook for the woman. It's not an easy because there is no gas. So they use what's called the wooden, and they just fire it, and just like all people where they were living. And you can say that really this war, after the 7th of October, makes us back for more than 100 years. 100 for the Palestinians.
What are the biggest challenges faced by the Palestinians other than you mentioned before?
Everything is for the Palestinian. If you go for anything to achieve, it will be suffering. There's no transportation. They are using the donkeys and etc. There is no transportation. There is no gas for transportation, no oil for transportation. If it possible or visit available, it will be very expensive. So the majority right now, they are no working, no jobs for them. So for everything, since morning, if you just wake up in the morning, you will start. I want to, for example, to prepare my breakfast. It needs to suffer to bring. It was closed as well. The borders was closed, and there is no what's called breads coming from outside. So they have to do it by themselves. There is no bakeries anymore over there because they struck even the bakeries. I mean the Israel army. So they put the Palestinians in such a way that please, we want to leave Gaza, leave Palestine, we want to survive ourselves and our cause, and we'll go outside. But we are the Palestinians since 1948. We have experienced this kind of thing with the Israeli. Actually, in the beginning of establishment of Israel, they committed too much massacres against the Palestinians, against the civilians. This was 1948. We have experienced this in massacre of Deir Yassin. They are killing the entire village in order to scare the others to leave their countries, to leave their homes and their lands, to go to another places. Since that time, actually they are succeeded in a sense. And some of the Palestinian, around 700,000 Palestinians in that time, left Palestine and go abroad outside. They went to our neighbors in Lebanon, in Syria, in Jordan, for example. And at that time, I mean, the international community and society and the politician even, they promised the Palestinians that in that time that just you will stay 1 or 2 months and you will go back for your country and your village to your home. That's what the majority of the Palestinians hold the keys of their houses with them in order that I will go for a month, I will be back. And unfortunately, till this moment, we have got around 7 million, the 700 Palestinians at that time. Now we are diaspora, around 7 million Palestinians. They are living outside Palestine. And when my leadership, during Yasser Arafat, our president, our ex-president, he make Oslo agreement. For him, the achievement, which he is proud of it, that he succeeded to return back around 500,000 Palestinians from diaspora, from outside to Palestine again, which is good in that time. Those 500 now become around million. See, so we got this kind of experience. So the Palestinian, how much they are suffering in Gaza, they got a decision that we are not going to leave. Either we will live here in Palestine with dignity and with liberty, or we'll be graved inside Palestine, because we suffered a lot. Outside, I mean.
As I mentioned earlier, Your Excellency, over 17,000 Palestinians have lost their life, and although a ceasefire has been placed since last October,
Yes.
UN reports indicate that hundreds, the killing are still ongoing. So
Yes.
what is happening? The ceasefire is still...
See, actually, we had too much victims come out of this war. It's not the time to say whether, 7 October, is it in the benefit of the Palestinians or not? It's not the time to say so. But the result, which is give us good indication and very clear one, that 7 October, the entire 7 October, it comes against us. Why? Because we have lost around, as just you have mentioned, 70,000 Palestinians have been dead, from our kids, from our children, from our young men, from our women, from our old men, okay? And the entire achievement of the people, of the young men, is done. They destroy each and everything. Now, if you want to, if you go back for what, as we before, at least we need 20 years, at least. Just to return to the same point which we were before. I have got some photos, here, just to show you how it was before Gaza and how is it right now.
Yeah, you can show it to the camera.
Yeah, of course I'll show you. Sorry, I'm just going directly.
So the picture is about?
No, this is a little bit of what is going on right now. How is it? Okay, this is even before demolishing. I mean, first of all, they destroyed the entire houses, and now they bring the big trucks and just removing it. Okay, So you don't find it like if you go by the internet and by the GPS right now, you don't find this kind of things. It's already removed now.
Oh.
Yes. See, how is it? This is right now. This is some part of Gaza. I mean, not. Yani, this is what they can took. I mean, the snap of the picture. Okay. See how it was before. I show you. This was before the war. This. The same street is in the other area. Just imagine. See? See, the Palestinian people in Gaza and entire Palestinians, we are very educated people and very objective as well. Young men, they are working, they are very skilled. So we build Gaza when our leadership has come to Palestine. We rebuilt Gaza in just 5 years. It changed upside down. I mean, the working is everywhere, day by night, in order to reach this point. I mean, to be Gaza as if you compare Gaza with Alexandria in Cairo, for example, we can say the same. I don't want to say Gaza is better, but it's the same of any capital of the of the Arabs. So we work hard to reach this point. To destroy it, like this, it will be something really. First of all, even by the way, even the Europe and the West is against that. And we have seen altogether, many demonstrations in the universities against this aggression from the Israeli, from this war, because the reflect even the Israeli army and the Israeli government against 7 October was very, 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 you can agree, very much. It's not like this. And we accept, okay, you can destroy some, kill some people, etc., but not demolishing the entire area. By the way, Gaza is not that much big. It's the length of it is 36 kilometers. That's it, and the deep of it 10 or 11 kilometers. That's the entire Gaza Strip. And they strike it more than 100,000 bombs. Could you imagine how much our children and our parents and our people, women, how much they are suffering there?
But Your Excellency, but how did the children face the war actually? Because they are still young and they have to face.
You could see, actually, many children are now they are in need of psychological treatment. The majority, because the sound of the rocket you could not imagine. It's 1 ton. The weight of the pumps in one rocket. It's 1 ton, and they are yesterday they were just striking a tent. Just yesterday, they are killed 24 Palestinians because they want just one person. He belonged to Hamas or any other faction. The Israel army just aircraft come and they just strike the entire area. 24 person is dead just because one person is wanted for the Israel side. Just could you imagine? And they strike a tent, just it's a plastic. It's in plastic. And by the way, Gaza nowadays is very cold.
Yeah.
It's a winter now. It's a deep winter actually. So the temperature becomes maybe 2 or 3 at night. And if it's raining, it means the tent will go with the wind. So the people who are living in the tent, either children or parents or kada, there is nothing for them to cover themselves.
And then how did the parents comfort their kids because to understand about the situation actually?
By myself, I did not experience it. So sometimes if I just go through to imagine it, I'll cry. So I don't want to even to look about it. Okay, because something it's harmful. Nobody can bear that. Something beyond the human being even. Sometimes I have one of my family, my cousin actually, they strike his flat. and he was with his family, just staying peacefully, in the peaceful way. Nothing there. It was 5 months ago. His name is Ayman, you know. They just strike the flat itself. He, my cousin, and three of his son is flew out, you know. They were sitting in fourth floor. They find one of his son in the second floor of the house, of the front of the house, in the other flat, in the other building even, and the entire family is just gone. So I know Ayman and his wife and his son. Everybody is dead right now. So now we just was called, forgetting his name, or his name is diminished from our civil register. He and his family. We have more than 200 families like this. They are not anymore. And even the grandfather and the grandmother and the father and the children, entire family is done. So this is actually our life. But still, we have the hope. Okay, we are suffering, and we know that. To get your liberty is not an easy point. You have to suffer. You have to pay the price of that. We agree as Palestinians, and we are, we are believe ourselves that we know that if, for example, we have so many people were occupied before, and in order to get their liberty, they paid the price. For example, Algeria, they are our brothers. They, for their liberty, 1.5 million were massacres. Marchers in order to get their freedom, and eventually they got it. Okay, and we are the Palestinians. We have the same hope, and the same, of course, hope of support from our brothers and our Muslim, of course, and our brothers from the Arab side, to support Palestine, not because of the Palestine as a political solution it needs, as well as the Palestine, Masjid al-Aqsa is there. And the Masjid al-Aqsa is the first qibla for the entire Muslims. So our Rasul, even Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says you have to support the Palestinians, not the Palestinians by the name, but the people who are living in Jerusalem and around the Jerusalem. So we are the Palestinians who are living in Jerusalem and around the Jerusalem.
And then, Your Excellency, and then how the international community, including Malaysia, can have a concrete steps to help the Palestinians?
See, first of all, we have got, as a Palestinian state, recognition. Around 160 states around the world recognize us as a state of Palestine. Okay, and we have presenting 2 times, last year and the year before, our President Mahmoud Abbas presenting to get the recognition from the Security Council. But unfortunately, America giving what's called veto for that. For example, it's 15 countries. We have got 14 countries out of 15 supporting us and supporting the recognition of Palestine, and only America say veto. This twice happened, and we are not going to surrender. Next year we'll go as well. Okay, but actually now since the war is stopped, not practically at all, but at least not as before. So I think since I was in Cairo before coming here to Malaysia, there is it will be holding conference for rebuilding Gaza. Okay, for the international community. It will be in Egypt, and of course many people, many states are going to support us of donation and etc. So we'll restart for rebuilding Gaza again. So this is what actually our aim first of all. And the second thing, which very important as well, that we have to, the entire community around the world. Just this war, actually, in the positive thing of it, that it's the people, even in the West, were supporting the Israel at that time, or before the war. Now they recognize what is Israel, how they are a criminal. How they are, killing the people of Palestine or their people, for them is normal. It's just a piece of cake. There is no conscience. So the Europe, we are not, we have no problem with the Arabs and the Muslims because they are knowing what is going on. We have the problem. The main problem was for us with the Europe, with the West, who were supporting Israel, and even their community, the community of the West, all the time were supporting Israel and giving them taxes and supporting them by money and etc. But now they recognize that those people are criminals, which it is good for the Palestinians. It is good for the Palestinian case as well, because now the Jewish people or the Israel who are living, the Jews who are living in Israel, if they go outside, they are abused. Nobody respected them. And sometimes even I know some countries. I don't want just to mention the names. The people, the normal people, is just chasing them. You have to leave. It wasn't before. We know. It comes. They reach to this end, or this decision, the people, because of our suffering.
All right, Your Excellency. Well, now we want to talk about the aid delivery ataupun the UN NGOs often emphasize that restrictions on aid contribute to the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. So based on your Palestinian diplomacy, what are the main obstacles in order to deliver aid effectively actually?
See, in Gaza Strip, actually, we have just two main checkpoints or borders, gate of borders. One between Rafah, the Egyptian side, and the Palestinian side, and the other called Mabar Abu Salim checkpoint. Rafah is only for the normal people. If I want to go to Egypt, from Gaza to Egypt, I use Mabar Rafah. Rafah checkpoint. They're only for people, not for goods. Okay. So since the beginning of October, they closed it from Israel side. When Israel come and attack Rafah, it's in the border between between Egypt and Palestine. They strike even the what's called the border from Palestinian side, not from Egypt side. So the Palestinians who were there, of course, they have left the area. Even the policemen, the Palestinian policemen, etc. So they closed the area. They said this what's called for army only. It's not allowed for anybody come here. They will strike him directly.
But now they reopen the Rafah.
Now is open. Now is open, but before it's closed for 2 years. 2 years they closed continuously from Israel, from our side, because it's already reoccupied by Israel. So they close it. Israel's Egyptian side is the entire time is open, but in this, there is a codes or agreement in this Rafah checkpoint. The border checkpoint between Egyptian side and the Palestinian side. That even the agreement between the Palestinian Authority and Israel and Egyptian, that it will be the Europe as well. It will be on the checkpoint. In the border. That it will be three sides. From the Palestinian side will be the authority, the full authority or controlled by the Palestinians, and it will be European committee as an observer for observation. Because Israel at that time accused the Palestinians that we are just what's called bringing weapons from outside in an official way, okay, through this border. So that time they complain too much. So they brought the European to be on the border as observer. This is from the Palestinian side. And Israel, they have got this one cameras in that time, and they check even person by the person. This agreement was 2005, but in that time, no, we have no problem because this border was open for 24 hours for entire year, so it was no problem for us. Okay, but after the war, they closed it completely. Nobody allowed to go from Palestine to Egypt or from Egypt to Palestine. It's closed it absolutely. So when Mr. Trump make his, initiative that time and the agreement, okay, they just 3 days ago they reopen it, okay, and they allow that just only 20 Palestinians injured to go from Palestine to Egypt for a treatment, and he can accompany just two from his family with him in order to help him.
Do you think that when they reopen the Rafah crossing is good for Palestinians actually?
Yes, of course. We need everything, my sister. Everything we need. You know, I was in Egypt before, as I just mentioned. More than 10,000 or 2,000 trucks on the queue, just waiting to open the Rafah checkpoint in order to go inside Gaza. It's full of, material which is very essential, full of goods, full of aids from brothers, just like Malaysia. When I was there, too much truck came from Malaysia for Palestinians, full of oil, full of flowers, for meats, chicken, something like that. Even treatment, for a cure. For the patients, it comes, and even what's called elements for the hospitals.
Although they put the terms and limits.
It's still, yeah, it's taken a role on the queue and waiting just to open this one. In the border, the checkpoints. But Israel, of course, not refused that time because they have got one option for the Palestinian to leave Palestine. Otherwise, you will die here. If you want to go for immigration. Go and not coming back. And even, by the way, the opening of Rafah checkpoint must be last 2 weeks. But Israel that time, they give one condition that, okay, we allow the Palestinians who are living in Gaza to go through Egypt or to go to Egypt or to any country else. But we are not allow anybody to come from Egypt or from outside to Palestine. Of course, our leadership refused that, and the Egyptian as well refused that. Otherwise, if we agree, it means we are implementing the Netanyahu politics that to force the Palestinians to leave Palestine. That's why we refused. Now he agreed 2 days ago, but it will be the person who is allowed to him to come back to Palestine. He must first of all he have no committed anything against Israel. Of course, first of all. Second thing, he is not belonging to any faction of the Palestinians, any party. He must be neutral. Okay? Of course, women first, children, and all women, not young women. So they have put some condition. But for us, we say, okay, at least now Rafah checkpoint will be reopening in order to bring, food and stuff for the Palestinians, and tent and carpets and blankets for the Palestinian, because of the now, as I mentioned, it's winter time and it needs to be, it's very cold in Palestine.
The next question will be, the United States has unveiled its plans for a new Gaza. I think most of us have see the new Gaza show dozens of skyscrapers stretching along the Mediterranean coast. What is your opinion, Your Excellency, about the new Gaza plans by the United States, actually?
Actually, no need for new Gaza. It was Gaza before. So what the need for new Gaza? There is Gaza before. And it was new, actually. And we started rebuilding it in beginning of 2000s. And just 20 years, the entire of these buildings, which I have seen it to you right now, it's demolished right now. Then if you want to rebuild Gaza, why you should destroy it first? Keep it as it is. And pay this if you want to support the Palestinian in order rebuilding. You should rebuild the person of Palestinian, the personality of the people. Pay this kind of money for, I mean, improving Palestine, improving Gaza. Pay it for the children, I mean. Pay for it to improve the hospital, the universities, for, I mean, researches, you know, not for killing the people. Why should you kill? Why you should destroy Gaza to rebuild it again? But now he did. Netanyahu is dead. So for us, we have to rebuild it again, either by self as the Palestinians, or thank you very much for our brothers and international community to support us in this matter.
So
And actually, they should support us.
is it true that the Palestinians will be relocated to Somaliland, Your Excellency?
You know, it's not the first time they are, I mean, offer us to be located in other places. You know, in Yasser Arafat, during Yasser Arafat time, once I have heard an interview with him, with His Excellency, he said it's not the first time they are offering us to relocate it. They were offering us in Lebanon, in Syria, in Iraq, in Libya, you know, and now they are saying in Somalia. Somalia, you know, Somalia, what is going on in Somalia now? It's a war. So we leave Palestine, which we are suffering in the war, to go to Somalia to suffer again. It's enough for us. So suffering by suffering, no, we'll stay in Palestine, and we will be killed over there. If it's a threaten for us to be as a martyr, thank you. It's good for us, alhamdulillah, I mean, we'll go to Jannah at least. This is what we believe as a Muslims. Since we are defending of our land and our religion and our holy mosque, so alhamdulillah will be inshallah in Jannah. So no need to go to Somalia.
Just stay in Palestine.
Yeah, this is everybody's saying so. If you remember, you know, actually the Israel's army strikes the entire Gaza and put the Palestinian, the civilians over there, in a way to put them, as to crowd on the border of Egyptian side, in order to force the Egyptian government to allow the Palestinians to go through the borders towards Egypt, you know. But we, the Palestinians, we knew if we just throw it, it means we'll never be back. So just the entire people, more than 1.5 million, is still in very small area. There is no space even to sleep there. Entire people was sitting like this, okay, for entire days.
Yeah.
But when they stop it, the war, they take as a ceasefire for truce for I think 5 days or 6 days, the entire Palestinians who were living here in Egypt, in the border of Egypt, they go back into their houses, you know, and they knew that their houses become rebels. They destroyed everything, and in order to, instead of crossing the border, they went back for their houses, and they knew that our houses is already collapsed or demolished, but we'll stay there.
Your Excellency, and why do they choose Somaliland as a place to relocate Palestinians? Actually, do you have?
As I've heard in the news that the Somaliland is, by the way, it's Somalia altogether. It's a Muslim country, you know, and it's an Arab country. So we, as a Palestinian, and entire Arabs and Muslim country as well, they recognize Sudan is is a one unit. Now in the south of Somalia, you know, I don't know whether they want self-determination or something like that. They want to rule themselves by themselves. So who is recognize them? All Israel around the world. So in order to, to complement Netanyahu, they say, okay, we are ready to receive the Palestinians. But who is going? We are not interested to go to Somaliland, and we believe that Somalia is the same unit. It's a country of Somalia. It's our brothers. So we don't recognize Somaliland as a special country. No, of course we refused.
All right, yeah, Excellency, this is our last question, maybe about Malaysia. How do you see Malaysian support Palestinian rights, especially our Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, that always brave and stress about the Palestine when he meet the other minister outside.
See, my sister, actually, it's good opportunity for me to convey the message from my leadership, from President Mahmoud Abbas and my leadership, the government, as the Palestinian people, full appreciation from our side to the leadership of Malaysia, from His Majesty the King, which I has got the honor to meet him actually, and he presented my credentials just 10 days ago. As well as His Excellency the Prime Minister, Mr. Anwar Ibrahim. He's very cooperative with the Palestinians, and by the way, he our friend. Yes, he's very.
Have you met him?
Not yesterday, actually.
Oh,
I just
yesterday.
met him. It was for economic forum yesterday. I heard his speech. I was there actually. I didn't meet him, but actually I submit by the Minister of Foreign Affairs for courtesy call, and I hope I'll meet him. I got the honor to meet him actually. He's our friend. He's a friend for my leadership, from President Arafat and Mahmoud Abbas. So he knows what is going on in Palestine. He's not too far from us. He knows how our suffering as well. Actually, it's not him alone. I mean, the entire Malaysian people. I know too much people they are aiding, support the Palestinian by money even, in order to send from their own salaries. Sometimes from their essential thing, they just left something for, this is for the Palestinians, for our brother in Palestine. It's very appreciated from our side, and we know that very well. And I told some of my friends of different parties, I've got the honor to meet some of my my friends from Malaysian side. And I was talking to them. Let us say something, brothers. I mean, if you support my money for the Palestinians, it will go with the wind. Let us do in another way, another techniques. He said, like what? I told him, see, friend, now we are in need for reconstruction of Gaza. It's good to be a school, this school by Malaysia, this hospital from Malaysian people, to the Palestinian, to all brother Palestinian people. This university is from Malaysia as a gift or aid for the Palestinians. It will be for the entire Palestinians. Everybody will be will be in the benefit of him. It will help him. For example, hospital for Malaysia. Everybody will go to the hospital. Entire Palestinians, and we are in need of it. We are in need of university. You know how many universities we have got in Gaza?
No.
Around 4 major universities. More than 50,000 Palestinian students were studying in the universities. Now they are all collapsed, all demolished. You know, so we are in need of that. What about, for example, we have universities is destroyed, hospitals, entire hospitals destroyed. Now we have just 2. One is called in Gaza, it's called Shifa Hospital, and it's not, of course, working in the fall. It's half, even less than half. And the other is called Nasser, Mustashfa Nasser. This is in Khan Younis, in my area. It's destroyed, but not completely. So it's not enough, not sufficient for the 2.5 million around who are living in Gaza. So we need such kind of aids, such kind of, Malaysian support for the Palestinian. Don't give money for this and this and this. No, make constructions.
Yeah,
So actually, I've got I'm lucky actually that I have received a Palestinian plan for reconstruction Gaza, and from my Prime Minister, His Excellency Muhammad Mustafa, and when I present a copy of my credentials, to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I submit the entire, plan, what is going on and what we are going to do later on for the Minister of Finance first, and inshallah, when I'll meet His Excellency Mr. Anwar Ibrahim, I'm going to, of course, to submit one like this for him, and even for the Foreign Minister by himself.
All right, maybe this is the last question. What is your hope after you have been a new embassy for Malaysia? So what is your hope for the Palestinians?
See, first of all, for me, my hope and what I am praying to, that my people will, stop suffering, okay, and will take our liberty as normal people, like entire world. Everybody has his own land, okay, and defending and happy. Whenever he wants to go anywhere, he can go directly. But for me, it's not allowed. Not for me as jihad. I'm talking about the Palestinians who are living in Palestine. By the way, this is not only Gaza, even the West Bank. They have the same. Because the Israel side, if they are succeeded in Gaza and departing the Palestinians, they will implement directly in West Bank. Because they want the entire Palestine for them, for the Jews only. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing, actually, I will try my best to do everything in order to strengthen our relationship between Malaysia and Palestine more and more, and especially the joint committee between both sides. I am planning to work hard in order to achieve this one. Because we actually need of our brothers' experience. I have seen Malaysia, I know Malaysia is good, but not like this. Alhamdulillah, everything is good. I mean, the roads are clear. It's very nice. People are lovely. The towers everywhere. The country, it's very clean, very clean. If you compare it to other countries, no, Malaysia is better, best even. No comparing, And the people is friendly. So I want to convey, this kind of the way they are building. The buildings over here is something really fantastic. Something attracted me really. So I want to convey this experience to the Palestine. Since now we have nothing in Gaza, so okay, just come. Planning to invite my Minister of Home Affairs there in Palestine, come to see Malaysia, take their experience. So I'm trying actually my best in order to reach this point. And of course, if it's possible, my president actually, when I have come over here, he bear me to extend his greets and regards for the Malaysian leadership and the Malaysian people, and really he's very much interested to visit Malaysia.
All right.
And actually, I'm going to facilitate this kind of
So,
thing.
is there any Malaysian government can do to ease the burden of Gaza? Actually, Your Excellency.
Yeah, of course. I think I've heard that there is a plan for Malaysian government to donate for rebuilding Gaza. I'm quite sure that the Malaysian will not leave us alone. Of course, they support us. And actually, even my embassy, they are supporting me, actually.
We always support Palestinians.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, first of all. And I've got the honor for that. And maybe I touch something of your emotion and you about to cry. So that
I feel to cry,
So,
actually, but I'm trying to.
I'm so sorry for that. But since I am ambassador, I just want to reflect what we are doing, what we are suffering. I know might be hard, but this is what we are facing. Okay. But with kind of suffering, I'm just telling the entire Malaysian people and the entire Muslim people that, okay, we are suffering, but still we have a hope that one day one of the Palestinian children will raise our flag on the Jerusalem and on the entire Palestine, and you most welcome be to visit Palestine anytime. You will find very lovely people. We are very lovely people, the Palestinians.
Inshallah, Palestine will be free.
Inshallah.
one day.
Inshallah.
And thank you, Your Excellency, for being here today. I would like to hear more story from the Palestinians, and it touched my heart, actually.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And then Itu tadi sedikit perkongsian dan Hana rasa banyak lagi yang ingin diceritakan oleh Tuan Yang terutama sebenarnya untuk dikongsikan bersama dengan penonton tentang keadaan di Palestin, bagaimana mereka survive dan bagaimana kita dapat membantu untuk rakyat Palestin untuk terus berjuang mempertahankan hak mereka, dan insya-Allah mungkin akan ada episod kedua insya-Allah, dan kita akan berjumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera.